Oh, there we go. Okay. It's been a while. Been a while. Probably rusty. Rusty. I don't like the way this is. There you go. I feel very pale. I look very pale, and the lighting's not right. I don't think. Oh, you know why? I'll show you. Wait. Let there be light. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's have a good stream. Let's have a good stream. God bless me with a good stream. It's been a while. And I will admit I'm a little bit on edge. It's not because of the Java Monster, that's for sure, that we're gonna open up. Java Monster is the only rocket fuel for this Rocket Queen. Hell yeah! I'm back, baby! I'm back! The Queen is back! All right. I'm alive! She's alive! She's risen from the dead! Hallelujah! Christ is risen! God is good! All right. This is where I wish I was in my studio doing this, because it will get me all hyped up. Anyway. I'm starting to get a hot flash now. That's nice. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Hey everybody, this is RocketQueen71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma. How's it going? It's Monday, and I'm back. I'm alive. I'm back from the dead. And it feels good to be back, guys, but I will admit something. I am on edge. I am on edge. Because I haven't done this in, maybe 1 or 2 weeks? Or more. And all that stuff. But, I've been going through a lot with my back pain issues, with other medical issues.
We're good. You sound good.
I sound good, honey? Wait.
Oh.
I sound good?
Yeah, but now I won't be coming back in here. Enjoy your stream.
I love you. You had a... Hi, Charles. Yeah, well, my husband thinks so too. How are you? And welcome to my stream. How are you? Like I said, thank you. My husband thinks so too. I'm rocktastic. I'm rocktastic. I'm a little bit on edge though because I haven't done this in a couple weeks because I've been dealing with health issues and my back pain and oh well, it happens. Life happens, right? But I'm pushing for the pain, and it's okay. Yeah, everybody, thanks for the love. You know what? Let me give you a cyber hug real quick. Here you go, cyber hug. Much love, cyber hug. There you go. Woo! I like to give cyber hugs. That's my way of showing you guys love. Alright. The world needs more love. The world needs more humanity in it, you know. And I've been watching YouTube and seeing all this stuff going on in the world, and it's becoming more demonic and more scarier. And what's up, Andrew? How are you? Nice to see you here. I love those hearts. Right back at you. Good. Was just playing a game called Smite. How are you? I'm rocktastic. Isn't that an old game on Xbox? I think I maybe played it maybe once or twice. And it really ruins your controller, right? Because you have to spam more buttons and all that crap. I haven't gamed in a couple months. The last game I played was... Actually, the last game I played was with my husband. And that was Family Feud. You're on Xbox too, huh? Xbox is so dead. So dead. It's not like what it used to be. You're on PC? I'm on PC too, but I'm on my husband's Xbox right now. Do you like games like that? I used to play a lot of Battlefield. I am the queen of Battlefield, and don't you forget it. All these games are crap anymore. Xbox dead. Everything's dying. You know. I'll think about it. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna promise you. But I'll think about it. All that. It's free. It's gods versus gods. It's an RPG game, too. I understand if you ever played it. I'd happily join you and your husband. My husband hasn't been playing games either. He hasn't been playing games. He's been like out and about, and League of Legends. I never played that game. That game's been out forever, right? They have tournaments and all that. Diablo's the same way, right? Yeah. And from what I heard, LOL, meaning Leagues of Legends, is a very toxic environment. Right? Because it's so competitive and all that stuff. I played Diablo. I think I played, what, 1 or 2? Have you ever played Battlefield? And don't forget, I am the queen of Battlefield. The one and lonely. Yeah, it's toxic. I played it before. I won't be toxic to you and Smite. No, ma'am. You never played Battlefield? Oh my word, really? What about COD? I mean, COD. I was a big COD player before I was a Battlefield player. You are? But yet you play Smite. Right? I hate COD Zombies, though. Well, have you played GTA 5? I bet you have. Yeah, for some reason, COD Zombies I don't like. Well, you better get on the horse. Because GTA 6 is coming out. Way back in 2026. I don't think I'm going to get GTA 6. And I hear you. I have over 200 and some games on Xbox, and I'll buy the game, I'll play it for a week, and I don't go back to it. And I'm unfortunately very ticklish. What is that supposed to mean? What, because of the vibration of the controller? Let's not go there. Yeah. It feels good to be back on stream again. I missed you guys a lot. Yo! Oh my God, Terrence! Oh my God, Terrence! Terrence! Oh my God! T! Oh, let me give you a hug. Oh, Terrence! How you doing, buddy? Cyber hug to you! I miss you too. And you know what? Hold, Jim! 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 Hold on. Guess who showed up?
Well, I didn't look at.
Look on the screen right there. He's looking.
Oh, hey! Tim McCain and Motobomb.
Just say hi. Just say hi.
Hey, Tim McCain, how you doing? It's been a long time.
And
Motobomb too. Thank you for showing up. We enjoy having you here, and have fun.
There. I'm so happy.
I could tell, man.
Is there a guitarist there? Yes, there is. And also, Motobomb Virginia. T. Check out Motobomb Virginia's stream too. Because he'll play Judas Priest, everything.
Well, Judas Priest ain't everything, but he's like a professional Judas Priest. He could play for him.
Did you hear that?
Man, that guy just said it as loud as I can.
Oh, and Moto says I'm a schmuck. No, you're not. No, you're not. T, we have to get back to. How's Pops? How is Pops? Is he still with his girlfriend? I miss whacking balls with him. Pops. I miss whacking balls with Pops. And that didn't sound right. You're back playing live shows in D.C.? Oh my God, I wasn't notified. What are you talking about? God bless him. All right, hold on. I'm trying. Hey, I'm working on a new one, High and Dry, Def Leppard. Good song. A lot of good memories there. He married her. And I didn't get the invite. I feel so hurt, T. Tell Pops congratulations, God bless him. And you know what? First of all, I have to give Motobomb Virginia a hug, cyber hug. I have to give Pops a cyber hug. Hold on. Cyber hug, love. Yes. Good, huh? Wow. I bet you he is more active. Wink, wink. Whacking those balls. No worry. You hurt your back hugging. No, I'm sitting down. 79. Oh, look. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Yeah, hi. I'm forcing everybody on here. Say hi. No. No. Hi, Ninja. Well, my husband thinks so too. Oh man, if I really screw up your name on here, I apologize. All right, Anna, son, you 4964. You're a sweet lady. Well, thank you, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Yo, your husband, right. You gotta get off here, Demon. Too good looking. Aha. In fact, I am a grandmother. How about that? I have 2 grandbabies. And I'm proud of it. I'm one of the rocktastic grandmas on this site. I'm just saying. I am very blessed to have them. And I wish I could see more of them. You know, but that's how life goes sometimes, right? Well, it's great to see you. I gotta get up 5:30 in the morning. I know you. See you soon. And you know what? Put your live jams on YouTube so Jim and I can see it, T. I'm being serious. I love you, brother. And give Pops a big hug from me. Jesus protect me. Well, Jesus protects me all the time. He gives me strength to carry on. He gives me strength to carry on my message to you guys, you know, because I've been off drugs and alcohol since 2011. Well, crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. And I should have been dead years ago. I wish, you know, Mono, I wish I could see him more. One of my grandbabies is from my daughter, okay? Hey, Evil Rick, what's up? Oh! Comedian of the group! How about that? Coffee Break Crew! Come here, Rick. I'm going to squeeze all those one-liners out of you. How about that? Hey, Carl, what's up? Thanks for coming on my stream. How's it going in the UK? Across the pond? Wow. What up, girl? Augusta in a spirit. Hold on. You're good? Always good to hear positivity. Hey, not too bad considering, haha. Hope you're doing good. You seem in a happy mood. I am. I'm back live streaming. You know? I have read all your comments in my videos, guys, and I truly appreciate each and every one of them. Throwing holy water. Douse me with it! Douse me with the holy water. And I know I'm not going to burn from it. Great stuff, always good to see a happy energy. You have to, Carl, you have to. There's so much negativity on YouTube. The only reason I stream is to share my experience, strength, and hope with you guys. That you too can have a better life without drugs and alcohol. And if you have a mental illness such as depression, anxiety, panic attacks, maybe OCD, it can be managed. Die and breathe! Oh my God, preacher! I am too! Oh, wait, hold on. Preacher! Sherman Cyberhog! Good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a while, right? Hi, Optimus. Optimus. All right. I was glitching there, wasn't I? Optimus, Clyde Frog, what's up? How's it going? I hope you're in a rocktastic mood, in a positive mood and stuff like that. I hope life's not dragging you down, guys. I'm here. I'm back, baby. I'm back to lift you up. Thank you, Carl. I truly appreciate that. I really do. There's so much negative atmosphere on the internet, you know. What's my channel about? I'm feeling good, but apparently not as good as you. Okay. This is what my channel is about. I'm RocketQueen71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. And I'm here to share my experience, strength, and hope with you that you too can have a grateful, blessed life without the drugs and alcohol. And if you have mental illness, it can be managed. I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. And I'm still here. I should have been dead years ago, guys. Yeah, but crazy in a fun-loving way. Well, I'm from Jersey, too, so yeah, I guess I am crazy. So if you are having struggles with drugs and alcohol and mental illness, you can always talk to me on here. You know, I'm not a licensed therapist nor a certified drug and alcohol counselor, but I sure know a hell of a lot. My schooling was the school of hard knocks. Just saying, knocks. Like they say, a hard head makes a soft ass, and my husband loves my soft ass. Wink, wink. Anyway, I know. I'm not offended. Believe me. You've had a few troubles yourself with alcohol. I have private libraries. I have fallen into an emotional shit abyss. Tell me about that, Private. Do you mind chatting to me then? I have issues, unfortunately. You can share it here so you can get feedback from me and other people. It's hard. It's hard, you know, especially with alcohol because it's legal, right? It's not like, you know, crack and heroin, right? Where it's not legal. Do you think it's from all the negativity you see on YouTube and all the white noise on YouTube? When you doom scroll, right? On X or whatever. I feel it. I feel it. That's why I don't go those channels anymore. You had to have hope. You know, you have to have hope and faith. You know, and what's going on over there, you know, this is our space, guys. This is our space. Let's not talk about the world. What's going on over there? This is our space, right? I feel like my best self when I drink. I felt like that at times, and you're right about Liao. Oh God, Liao. All right, whatever. All right, I apologize. With me, I'm more recluse when I'm sober. Drinking gets me talking like normal people. Hope it's not soaking the bed in sweat and staying up all night and going to work, haha. Right, like with the shakes, all that. I done optimisms. I done that where I took a couple shots or something else to feel more alive and talkative and all that, you know. And especially when I was on stage with my band and everything else and stuff. Yeah, but all that energy from that audience really charged me up. You know what I mean? I lost my faith when I was 9, so I guess I'm doomed. Why did you lose your faith when you were 9? What happened when you were 9? I never drank in the day. I refused to do it. Yeah, but I could. Carl, I used to do the same thing. And alcoholism is progressive. You might not say you're going to do it. Never say I never. Because it will happen. You know what I mean? I had to have something constantly throughout the day. It was a vicious cycle. Then I would get down myself that, oh man, I had a couple shots or hits or whatever. Oh man. You know what I mean? Then I would feel ashamed. I would feel guilty. And it would be a vicious cycle. I promised myself and my kids I've been drinking over 10 years now. Well, how does your kids feel when they see you drinking? Emotionally, you're not there for your kids. Even physically. You might be physically there with your kids playing ball or whatever and stuff, but physically and mentally, you're not there. You're somewhere else. Thank you, Optimus. I truly appreciate you. I'm going to tell you something, Carl. I have 2 kids. They're grown now. My addiction got so bad, I lost custody of my kids. Okay? My son went to my mom, and my daughter went to my ex-in-laws, but they would alternate during the weekends or whatever because, you know, that's because my ex-in-laws used to work. It got so bad where make a long story short, my daughter got adopted out of the family. Okay? And it was the hardest thing I had to do, but I relinquished my parental rights with my daughter. Okay? I was supposed to go to trial. That's how it works, okay? And it was the best interest of my daughter. But her lawyer was a recovering alcoholic too. And we got close, and we actually bumped into in a meeting together. It was just weird. But she said to me, yeah, physically you were there, but you weren't because you were somewhere else. You weren't taking care of her mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever. And yeah. Yeah, but you might die when you're 36. Or you might lose everything when you're 36. I'm trying to read the replies here, guys. All right. So, Carl, one of your child's 9, and the other one is 1 right now. So only the elder one knows. Believe it or not, I'm going to say this too. When they're 18 months, they can sense something's wrong. They can. They don't know the extent of it because they don't know what they're feeling, but they can sense something's wrong. All right, several deaths in the family. Got told to stop asking questions about God. Got abused by a church person. I felt like it's all a lie, and nothing has shown me otherwise. I can understand that. Like, why is all this happening to me, right? Private. So there isn't no God, because if God was present and stuff, I would never been abused by a church person. I would never lost so many people in my family already, right? God is all around. If you take a walk during the day and stuff, look at the trees, look at the grass, look at the birds, look at other people. I know it's hard. But God is waiting for you to come back. He is waiting for you to come back to Him. It's like the prodigal son. You know what I mean? He's waiting for you to come back. And I hope you do. I hope you do find God again. He's just waiting. All right, so McFly, how would you recommend I quit now that I live alone? I didn't start until my kid was grown, oddly. Because you're feeling, McFly, you're actually feeling a void. I know I was feeling a void with my kids being somewhere else and me being in other relationships and, all that stuff. But my dog doesn't care that I'm an alcoholic. I feel like shit. Help. What you do, McFly, is do not pick up that first drink. Don't. Don't go to the liquor store. Go straight to a meeting. There's sites on the internet where they'll tell you where meetings are. There's even meetings online called intherooms.com. Even if you don't want to go to a meeting, brick and mortar place, I understand that. But check it out. Yes, I love the Ramones. Rock and roll high school. Yeah. I always tell myself I always tell myself I'm not gonna do it, but I just sleepwalk into buying more alcohol. Whoops. Nope. Wrong one. Shoot. Hold on. You're not in trouble, Carl. I just ended up. Evil Rick says, I've been in several churches. They all say the other churches are wrong. I found that no church or stained glass window is as humbling as the sky at night. That is true nature. But that's also God, right? You know what? I'm going to tell you, Rick, Jim feels the same way. I mean, he goes to church, okay? He goes to church, but he likes going out in nature. I like going out in nature too when my back doesn't hurt. But he'll go out and he'll look at the sky at night. And that brings him peace and calmness. But I understand about, different doctrine and stuff like that. I'm Episcopal, okay? I'm a pisser. Whoa, wait, hold on. Carl, you know what? You're right in a way. It never goes away, does it? Your medical record is like a criminal record in a way. Yeah, it never goes away. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. What, your medical record? Thank you, McFly. Thank you. In private, thank you. Wait, hold on. You mean, all right. I apologize, guys. I'm a little rusty at this. All right. All right, so McFly says, you make sense. Thank you. I'm tired of wasting my money on booze. I even fell off a ladder and tore up my wrist bad enough to where it required surgery. I gotta quit. I drink all day. I'm sick of it. Thank you. Talk to your doctor. And I bet you that doctor put you on pain medication, right? Because mixing the pain medication with the alcohol, I'm telling you, it can be deadly. I would, McFly, go to the site, intherooms.com. It's a site for recovery, okay? And just check it out because they have something for everybody that's in recovery, whether it be chronic back pain, narcotics, alcohol, cannabis even, Family Anonymous, which deals with, family members dealing with other family members that are addicts and alcoholics and whatever that need tough love. You know what? All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm getting it. That's what it is. I've been involved with that site and they didn't pay me to say this or anything, okay? I've been involved with that site for a long time, for 14 years. And they have something for everybody. You're welcome. Tell me how. I'm on that site too. Look me up. Elad. But they have video chats, or you don't have to do a video chat. You can just be anonymous and whatever. Carly, what's up? It's been lovely. How are you, Carly? Cyber hug time. Oh, Carly. A lovely cyber hug for you. Oh. You're welcome, McFly. I haven't been on that site in a while, though. But every now and then I still pop up. You know. But going on that site doesn't replace going to brick and mortar meetings, like physically going to meetings. You know what I mean? Seriously. Well, good to hear, Charlie. Good to hear. You've lost that loving feeling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good song by the Righteous Brothers. Classic. Timeless. Carl said, I tried mushrooms. They make me not to drink for 2 days. Then the withdrawals came and I relapsed. Drug is a drug is a drug. Good song. Yeah, it's classic. Well, I'm glad you do. The Mullet's a classic too. It's better than that llama, broccoli cut they have out now, right? It's been great to speak to you. You're like my crazy aunt that will kick my ass. You got that right. You got that right. I will. I'm from Jersey, remember? I'm tempted to try benzos. They're my last resort now for sleep anxiety. Don't do it. Like I said, drug is a drug is a drug. And if you're a benzo addict or even an opioid addict and stuff, it's harder to get off of. And the withdrawals are way worse than alcohol. So I want to do it. You're playing on the tracks. I agree with that switching for another won't work sadly. No. Been there, done that myself. You know. I knew a couple of friends that were on methadone. But they were on it for years, and they couldn't get off it, and it was much worse than any withdrawal from any other drug. It's not a game for me now. When I am sleeping for 2 to 4 hours a night doing an 8-hour shift, I don't drink. Yeah, but you need your sleep too. I'm not, listen, there's a natural supplement called melatonin. I'm just suggesting this. I am not telling you to do this. Okay? You can find it in your pharmacist or whatever, okay? Where they have melatonin, and it's actually, if I don't drink, I drink loads like I sleep like a baby. You think you sleep like a baby? There's been studies where if you get really drunk, you think you're sleeping, you're not. Even if you feel like you blacked out. I thought I got the best sleep too when I was drinking, and that's further from the truth. Carly says, I have an addictive personality, so I just stick to weed. Me and alcohol never got on. Whatever floats your boat. Everybody has their thing, you know. How big is my trailer? I don't even know. I would have to ask my husband and stuff. He knows more than I do. You swap weed for alcohol, now I rarely smoke. What makes you smoke in the first place, Carl? Just to get out of reality, right? Do you really like the drunk feeling? Where you feel like you're losing control? And you have to drink more and more and more just to get to that same level you were? Live and learn. It sounds like you're just trying to get out of reality a lot. You know? Listen, dude, I'm not criticizing anybody for anybody that's drinking. Everybody is along their path. I've been there, done that, honey. I know it is. I love heroin addicts like myself and stuff. When they relapse, they go to the alcohol because it's legal. And then it progresses to the dope again. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. It's been like 2 weeks since I've been streaming. You know, I'm not happy all the time. All right, because of my back issues and other medical issues, which gets the best out of me. Trust me. You know. But I feel blessed, McFly. I do. And when you get yourself in the program to say AA, whatever program you're gonna be in, and actually get involved with the program, you're gonna feel better. You know? It works if you work it. It really does. The only opioids I've had is codeine and morphine, and it's a good time, but only did them a few times. It sounds like you're a garbage head, Carl, like I was. But my big thing was the crack and heroin and stuff. Now, if I felt like I was being dope sick, I would try to get myself some pills and all that stuff, just so I wouldn't get sick again, so I wouldn't kick, and because I wasn't ready to kick yet. How does your wife feel about all this stuff, Carl? Have you thought about that? And if you tell me, well, no, she doesn't really know. She knows, especially if you're drinking. You think you are hiding it pretty good, but believe me, the people that are closest to you, they know. Haha, my thing was MDMA and ketamine. But I don't take them anymore. My girlfriend knows everything she's done is very what's the point of you taking all these drugs and drinking all the time in front of your kid? Is she an addict? Like they say, you know, birds of a feather flock together. I'm just saying. Hi, Daniel. How you doing? Welcome to my stream. No, I mean, I'm getting clean. Oh, all right, okay. No, I mean, I'm getting clean. She doesn't do any drugs, but she vapes a lot. Yes, cigarillos. And I will, hold on. Yes. Now, you never went to meetings. Right, Carl? That's good. She's supportive, but when she vapes, it's what? THC? I'm trying to get to all the comments, guys, so just bear with me. Your neck hurts? Why? For headbanging a lot? Woo! Right? Cigarellos, how are you doing today? I'm rocktastic. How about you, Oak Ridge taxidermist? Hey, I have a few raccoons you might want to do, Oak Ridge. She knows you're an alcoholic. So so Carl, when you go out to the liquor store and you come back, you hide it, right? But she knows you're drinking because she can smell it, right? Then you feel ashamed and it's like, oh, honey, I didn't mean to, right? McFly, I am so sorry you have chronic back pain. It's terrible. I hope you don't have sciatica. Hugs back to you. Yes, I do have sciatica. It goes down my leg. I also had neck surgery back in 2020. I think that neck surgery made my back worse. All that, and when my pain level gets to a certain point, I go into panic attacks, and then that's a whole different ball game in itself. But McFly, let me give you a hug. Yeah. Oh. Cyber hug. Yeah, McFly. Do you have sciatica too, McFly? Great that you can talk about it. People need to be more open about things. So I think this is a great... This is a forum for you guys to share what you have to share about your struggles with drugs, alcohol, mental illness, maybe life striking you down, maybe you want to vent. There's not many people or streamers that have channels like this. And I do generally care about you guys. Even though I don't know you, I still generally care because I know where I was at years ago. I should have been dead. Daniel, yes, exactly that. Daniel went to a party and I was headbanging all night on speed. At the time, I didn't feel nothing. Now that I'm sober, my neck hurts like crazy. Did you mosh? Mosh? Did you do that? I haven't done that in years, though. Argilla, what's up? Oh! Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? How's it going? Dishpan, good for you. Wait, hold on. Dishpan, good for you. How long have you been clean? How long have you been clean? I'm proud of you. Dishpan, way to go. High five. Bam. That deserves a hug. Cyber hug. Cyber clean vibes hug. You should be proud of yourself. Keep going. Keep going. If you ever need anything, to talk or whatever, you can always come on here. Okay? I mean that. That's right. Keep it going. Because, if you go out, it might be your last. Thank you. Hey, Crystal, what's up? How's it going? All right, wait, Carl, wait. Carl says, now when I go to the GP for help, they just think you're on the screen and criminal. Hold on. I'm Rocktastic, Crystal. I am. Wait a minute. Carl, when you say that the police has your medical records, they can't because of HIPAA laws. Maybe if you got trouble with the cops, being all drunk in public and all that stuff, yeah. But they have no way of getting to your medical records because of HIPAA laws. McFly, have you ever tried Zyn pouches? I quit smoking and started those. I breathe better. I breathe better, but now I'm hooked on vaping and Zyn pouches. I love tobacco. You gotta try Zyn. It's more affordable too. No, I've seen them advertised on YouTube. And Skull, way back when, they probably still have them, but Skull used to have nicotine patches. And I've tried those like years ago and stuff. But I haven't tried Zyn. I have a whole candy jar full of Nicorette gum that I don't use. I might try. All right, so a carton of these. All right, and they didn't pay me to say this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, I did not get paid to say this. See this? It's a carton. These cost $8.99. $8.99. Okay, on the internet say I'm not gonna mention because And so how much are Zyn pouches? If it's more than a carton of these, I'm not gonna try them. Don't they have coffee flavors in pouches? I might, you know what? I might try the coffee flavor ones. I just might. Now that I think about it, just for the hell of it, I might try the Zyn pouches if they have coffee flavor. Evil Rick! I quit smoking cigs by vaping. Same thing, Rick, you know that. I make most of my own juice, but still buy one flavor. I use 3% nicotine now. A Marlboro Red has 22 to 25% nicotine. Wow! I didn't know that, but I know there's like 109 chemicals in a cigarette, like formaldehyde and whatever else they have in it. Yeah. This pan says we get bootleg cigarettes from native reserves from, here now. Cheap as dirt. Yes. And you don't have to pay any taxes on the cigarettes either, right? Aha, crazy Andy, you have a great charisma. I'm from Jersey. That's why. This is America. Yep. The greatest country in the world, guys. Where do you... This pan, where do you think? Where do you think? USA! 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 Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. Yeah. I've been to Canada a few times. I've been to like Ontario, Canada, Niagara Falls. I went to like Canadians Wonderland. That's like the amusement park in Ontario. I used to love it there. Now it's like gangland in Ontario, right? No, I'm not. Stop. I'm the most rocktastic chick on here. How about that? Crystal, you're the most rocktastic viewer on here. Don't you forget it. Myself. It's only getting bad if you watch the news. That's why I don't. That's why I don't. I don't watch the news. I mean, I watch political stuff on YouTube, okay? But when I feel like it's really getting me down, that's why I don't. Yeah! She's probably collecting food stamps, playing games. Whatever. Don't even go, you know what, Carl? Don't mind her. Thank you, Dishpan. Can I say something? I'm going to say something. My mother-in-law passed away November 19th, 2021. Okay? And the funeral director, one of the funeral directors, they were from Jersey. No joke. No joke. And so, it's like, yeah, I'm from Burlington County, from New Jersey, whatever, and stuff, and we're talking about differences between funerals in Oklahoma and New Jersey and whatever. And his daughter came out, and says, nice to meet you and whatever. And she said the same thing that you did. She isn't like Aunt Carla from Jersey. Everybody says that. You know what I mean? Sevi, do you have an issue with mental health? Talk about it. as far as YouTube, like I said, I watch YouTube, political stuff. When it gets me down, I watch funny stuff. You know, like epic fails or, you know, whatever. Sometimes you just have to turn off the phone, put it down, and maybe go out, touch some grass, go for a walk, maybe talk to somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. You know, make them feel good, because you never know what they're going through. You know what I mean? The amazing, energetic Joshua. Woo! Are you drinking Java Monster? That's the question. To give you all that energy. How's it going, Joshua? Thanks for being here. I will drink a Java Monster on Sundays only. Only on Sundays? What is that? You know, a Sunday's a day for rest, right? It's on me, and now Facebook is the worst. I had to delete it. I'm not on Facebook either. I deleted that. I'm still on Instagram and maybe TikTok, but I don't scroll. You know what I mean? I bet you, Joshua, if we had a contest, I would win the energetic contest. How about that, huh? AI war videos and ads. What is up with these crap AI commercials on YouTube? You think I'm joking, Joshua? I'm being serious. I am. It's ridiculous. Especially with the ED commercials and all that crap. I mean, oh my God. And you can tell they're all AI. But YouTube does nothing about it, right? Nothing. But they'll have videos about cooking crack on here still. But they won't do anything about these crap AI commercials. Like with the puppy dogs. Oh, they're AI puppy dogs, just like real puppies. All that crap. You know? And it's sad because people do fall for them. People believe the video to be true and the ads are all Nord VPN or shitty headphones. Or tactical flashlights. This pan says, yeah, all those fake ass puppies. Imagine some kids asking for them for Xmas. Or even they had the pandas, right? They had the pandas, and what else do they have? Ostriches or something like that, emus. I don't know. In the UK, we probably get arrested for the tactical flashlight, or the hiking stick, right? Yeah, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! The Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies, by the way. They'll come up with anything. And if you go on their site, they're probably tracking you anyway. And they all say the same thing. Oh, an engineer discovered this, and the U.S. military does not want you to get this or find out about it. Oh, this commercial might be banned. Or now the trend is with the Tai Chi. We're starting a Tai Chi exercise starting March 5th. Come join us. No, thank you, McFly. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here. And I truly believe that, McFly. And I'm being humbled by this. You know, I should have been dead years ago. Okay? And God gave me a purpose. I didn't know what that purpose was. And even when I was clean, when I was first getting myself clean, I didn't know. Until a few years ago. And it actually started on Mixer. Mixer is a defunct streaming service now. But yeah. Oil prices go up, wages stay the same. Old boring story for us normal folks. Yeah, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, right? They don't care about us, right? But we, not just you, not just me, we can make a difference in this world by showing love, compassion, empathy towards people, bring the word human back into humanity. You know, we're all in this together. We are. Let's create that wildfire of change, guys. We can do it. We're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to finally got to get rid of it. Evil Rick, I'm not really here. All my posts are figments of your imagination. Just like I'm a figment of your imagination, right, Rick? You can't see, just like John Cena. I'm not a wrestling fan, I'm really not. You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me. John Cena's retired now, right? I'm not a wrestling fan, I'm really not. I swear by it. On my gravestone, it's going to say she was not a wrestling fan. She swears by it. Thank you. That's actually the first compliment I've seen like that. Unhinged. I'm from Jersey. What do you expect? If you know anything about Jersey, like the Jersey Shore, that'll give you a clue. Cheers, guys. Java Monster is the only rocket fuel for this Rocket Queen. Hell yeah! Cheers, guys. I love you guys. Jim Tan Laundry. What? Jim Tan Laundry. What, the Chinese secret? Are you talking about the store? I don't know. I haven't been to a gym, so I've been to gyms in rehab, but that's just about it. Oh, that's what they said on the show? I think I'm going to tell you this. The Jersey Shore ruined Jersey's reputation, along with what the dance lady, whatever her name was. I don't follow any of the Coliseum games. I remember what happened to Rome. Oh my God. And Rome wasn't built in a day, Rick. And it got torn down. Yeah. Bob's Burgers and stuff. I used to go to Seaside Heights a lot. And actually, I met my husband on Xbox. Can you believe it? And he and Okie went to Jersey, and we went to the Jersey Shore in Seaside Heights. And it was too much for him. And he kept eating like deep fried Twinkies, pizza, Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever. He got so sick. And he had clams, raw clams. He had to have raw clams. It's like a rite of passage, okay? He got so sick. At the end of the night, I said, let's go on the Tilt-A-Whirl. He says, okay. He goes on the Tilt-A-Whirl. Now, the Tilt-A-Whirl in a regular carnival goes really slow. But at the Jersey Shore, it goes like 100 times faster. And he got so sick. That guy didn't barf on me, but he was so sick. And I have video of that. But it was too much for him, like with the lights and with the PA system and and all that stuff. We went on the ski lift, and he's afraid of heights. And here, I'm such a rotten girlfriend. All right, at that time I was his girlfriend. And I'm like bouncing up and down, and his hands were like super glued to bars. He was so scared. And everybody that was passing us, they were laughing and stuff. And here I'm like, oh, there's the American flag. So I reached over to grab the American flag. He's like, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna fall over. I'm like, no, I'm not. But I kept, bouncing up and down, and he didn't like that at all. I do stuff like that, I give my husband a lot of bullshit, but I'm very grateful that God put me in his life. But here in Oklahoma, they all know that I'm from a different state. You can tell, right? I'm doing okay. A couple of weeks ago, there was a lot of trolls. But I'm going to tell you a secret. If you live stream and you have trolls on your channel, on your live stream, guess what? It pushes the algorithm to your advantage. So, yeah. So the joke's on them. Seriously. But if I go on my regular computer in my studio and all that, I don't get as much trolls. Do you know why? Because I'm only on horizontal. I'm not on vertical. No, I haven't. I haven't seen the Trailer Park Boys. I've seen clips, but yeah. I've used the one guy with the Coke bottle glasses in some of my shorts. But yeah, I never seen it. Were you a big fan, Dish? Carl says, yes, I agree with that. Every view is a view. That's exactly how big news operates. Maybe I'll check it out, Dish. I'm sure they have clips on YouTube. Hydrate. When hydrate is cast, everyone, including the chat, should consume a sip or two of a drink of your choice in an act of self-care. Well, that's the mainstream media for you. They have their own hidden agenda. You know? And believe me, Fox News has their agenda too. It's not just CNN, MSNBC. They're all in it. But they have reliable sources on YouTube. You just have to look for them. Do any of you watch Asmongold? I'm just asking. I watch him. I think he's level-headed. You know, he's not like Hassan Piker. Rocket Queen, it's been an absolute pleasure watching your live, and I have to subscribe. I'm going now. Carl, hey, before you go, Cyberhog, thank you for the conversation. I enjoyed it. I hope you come back again. And if you need to talk and vent about anything, you know, hey. And if you see any shorts or live or whatever, if you need to talk, type urgent in the comments, and I'll comment back, and we'll work something out, okay? And that's my commitment to you guys, okay? Because I genuinely care about you. Cyber hug, baby, my crazy aunt. I'm definitely gonna be back soon. Later's evil. I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me. Yeah, I think at first he was a little bit unhinged. Talk about being unhinged. But I think he's more level-headed now. Can you imagine if Asmongold and I on a live stream together? I don't think he could take me. I'm just saying. Probably in a good way. Probably in a good way, I hope. Yeah. So who's your favorite character on Trailer Park Boys, Dish? The guy with the Coke bottle glasses? Yeah, Bubbles, alright. Do they call him Bubbles because of the Coke bottle glasses? Is that it? Is that why? Or when he talks, he sounds like he's Bubbles. I don't know. Apparently, I sound like a jazz singer. That's what one guy said on here earlier tonight. I'm a jazz singer. Woo! Apparently, they don't know good jazz either. Like Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong. Hey, I'm a metal chick. I should know this stuff. How you doing, Jamie? Oh my God, Jamie! Don't you go, Jamie! Oh my God, Jamie! I love you, Jamie. Where you been? Welcome back, Cyberhug. Oh my God, Jamie! I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing all right. You were on my live stream a couple of weeks ago and you just like said hi and poof, left. Don't do that to me. You're doing great. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I missed you, buddy. In fact, I was doing a live stream outside when you popped up. Working meeting, you know. Yeah. I hope you're not working too hard. Jim isn't. Jim's working hard. He's taking care of me and the cats. I feel sorry for him at times, I swear. But I have the best husband in the world. I really do. You know? And he's happy I'm live streaming again after 2 weeks. I love cats. You should show them. We're not crazy cat people, okay? We don't have like 1,000 cats. We only have 7. We have like, well, in the house we have 5. No, 6. Wait. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. I'll see. Here. Well, there's one. Wait a minute. I don't know if you can see this. Here's one of them. That's Pawnee. Wait. There. Whoa. That's plenty. Like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the best angle here. And here's we're doing the vlog camera look. That's lunar. AI vloggers have a better time with their angles than I do. Go figure. We actually had 3 strays outside that we take care of. But yeah, we're, you know, if it wasn't for me, oh, I love you too. Much love right back to you. Love Cyber Hug. I feel like we're family and stuff. Do you have any pets? Do you have cats? We used to have 3 dogs too, and they all passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've had my cats died too, and they're just like family, right? When I moved here in Oklahoma, I had 3 cats. So when I moved from Jersey to here, my husband, we weren't married at the time, my husband actually, yeah, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. My husband actually put the cats in the cat carriers, and we drove 1,400 miles from Jersey to here with 3 cat carriers in the back. And we actually had them on leashes so they could go out to the bathroom and all that stuff. But yeah, what a trip that was. We even stayed at a motel that allowed pets, right? And so my cat Magellan kept meow, meow, meow on the way out of the motel, and everybody down the hall opened up their door to take a look at what was going on. It was just, you know. But they were beginning to love the life in Oklahoma. And so they, you know, but like I said, they all passed away. You know. Actually, Magellan is buried in the back there. But with Chips, he's nowhere to be found. Fluffy was the first one to go. And I actually have a picture of her on one of the chairs. That was the last picture of her. And that day, she just disappeared. And so I was really upset. You know, and my husband said, well, honey, you know you're in the country and anything could happen. Like a coyote could grab her, or maybe an owl or a hawk could just, you know, grab her and fly off, you know, and all that stuff. And I got so upset, right? And he said, well, listen, because he had a cat named Oreo. So he made up this story saying, well, maybe Oreo and Fluffy went off to the sunset and had plenty of kittens and made a home for themselves. Just to make it a little easier for me to cope. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then we got more, right? So in a way, our kids are grown. Jim has 2 kids that are adopted. He adopted them when he married his ex-wife. And they're grown. They have their families and stuff like that. And with my 2 kids, they're having their issues. And so the cats are like our kids. They don't replace our kids, but they're like kids. They're, you know. So he's the best cat daddy in Oklahoma. You know. I wish we had a dog. But he said, no, Vic, no. Because I'll end up taking care of the dog. But I miss having a dog because I could go outside, you know, take a walk down the driveway and whatever. A few years ago, we had a dog named Cody. He was a bull mastiff. And when I heard that bull mastiff, I said, oh, no. And he's like, no, bull mastiffs are different from pit bulls and stuff, right? And this Cody, he loved me. And so I would, you know, go down the driveway for a walk. So Cody would follow me and we would walk together, right? And then all of a sudden, my cat Muskogee followed. So we were like, you know, walking down the Yellow Brick Road. We were like the 3 Musketeers. You know, so it was like me, Cody, and Muskogee. And actually, Cody at first hated Muskogee. But then they became best friends. So if they can get along, why can't all we? Right? It can happen. It's possible. I actually want to get a cow. I want to get a couple cows. My husband says, nope, we're not getting cows. I'm like, we have room. He's like, nope. He's like, because I'm going to be taking care of them, not you. Me. I will be taking care of them. I said, well, I'm still looking for cows on the internet. I put them through a lot of bullshit. And all that. I don't want baby goats. I'm an animal lover, okay? And so, you know, we have property that we can put up, like, you know, kennels or whatever for you know, maybe a couple goats or maybe pot-belly pigs or whatever. And he's like, no, because I'm going to be the one that's, you know, taking care of them. Knowing me, I would just pet the goats and, you know, play with them or whatever, right? And plus, nowadays, cat food is getting so expensive. For a 30-pound bag of Meow Mix, it's $31. It's like $1 a pound. Now, we take better care of our cats than we do ourselves. You know. The cats comes first. But when I go through like panic attacks, like when my pain level when my back gets really high, I go into panic attacks. And sometimes, well, Muskogee, when I would go lay down, when I was having a panic attack, he would jump up on the bed and nudge me a little bit, saying, "Pet me, pet me." And that helps because it puts the focus on something else other than my panic attack. You know what I mean? You ever tried chamomile tea? Yes, I have. It's a natural benzo. Not even, yeah. I've tried that. I tried melatonin. Actually, my husband uses melatonin at times when he's going through his thing with me. When I'm like, oh, my pain. All that stuff. Yeah, I've had that. Achoo! Kiwi power! Hey! I was talking about you today. Oh, sure. Kiwi power! Cyber hug! How you doing? Oh. This is Sure Brother. And he's from New Zealand. My grandmother was born in New Zealand. And we have a connection. And I feel like he is my brother. Because I told him, where did you get that kiwi? I would use the bird. You know what I used to say to people? Sure. Yeah, I'm German, Dutch, and Kiwi. I'm sticky and sweet. Whatever, that's bad. But anyway, so this man, he's from New Zealand, and you're dead. My grandmother was born in New Zealand. She came over to this country when she was 11 years old with her family. And so I have a rich history in New Zealand. And the reason why my family came from New Zealand to America was at that time, a lot of the people in New Zealand were prejudiced against Germans because of the SS, because of Hitler. And so they were, frowned upon. So that's why they moved from New Zealand to America. But also, you can look this up. You're German too? Awesome. Look up Ellerslie Racecourse in Auckland, New Zealand, and you'll see palm trees. My great-grandfather actually created the soil or the formula where these palm trees can grow. And they still stand there today. And I'm proud of that. And actually, a family member took a picture of a plaque dedicated to my great-grandfather. Yes, we are. And God loves it. Boburn, how's it going? How's it going? I hope you do, Chur. And if you ever go there, take pictures. I don't have Facebook though, but take pictures. And I can probably show you where, if I ask one of my family members where that plaque is. My great grandfather was also in a book called The Noble Breed about the equestrian sport in New Zealand. Hey, E-Meats, what's up? How's it going? Gotta go, Rocket. See you later. Be bad, or at least don't get caught being good. Well, you know I'm always bad. I'm always rocktastic too. See y'all later. Remember to be bad and be good at it. I love you, Greg. Great to see you, brother. I'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. A good, bad, rocktastic cyber hug. So yeah, I'm very proud of those palm trees. About my heritage in New Zealand. You know what I mean? My grandmother went back to New Zealand back in 1985 before she passed away in 1996. I'm glad she did. Sure, brother from New Zealand is back on my stream, honey. Kiwi power! Well, how far is Auckland from where you live? Sure. Probably 8 hours, right? Two and a half hours away from you? Well, maybe take a road trip, sure. Just take a road trip up there. Auckland's progressive as all hell, though. You know, but, you know, let's not go there. They have channels where they have the walking, you know, channels, and they go through New Zealand. I mean, they go through Auckland. Hi, John Edward. What's up? You love road trips? What's the best road trip you ever been on? Oh, yeah, the gas. I have a big mouth and I'm proud of it. Anyway, I did a road trip to Iraq and Afghanistan with Uncle Sam. That's right, haters are gonna hate. How's my day been? Rocktastic. You were in the service, John? I salute you. Thank you for your service. United States Air Force. Well, I salute you. I salute you. My father was in the U.S. Navy, and He was in World War II. How long did you serve, John? Actually, my husband was in the Army from 1985 to 1989. And he was stationed in Germany. $10 years. So you were stationed at the Air Force Base in Colorado too, right? My granddad was in World War II. He got held captive by the Hermans. Did he survive? Well, he must have, right? Yeah, hold on. What sure was? Let me ask you a question. Was he an alcoholic too? My father told me when he ended up in the Navy, they teach you how to drink. That's the only thing you learn from being in the service is they teach you how to drink like a man. And actually, the first day he got off ship, my father, all his Navy buddies got tattooed, and he got a tattoo on his forearm about, and it just said the date he enlisted in the Army. And when he died, you could hardly see what it said. You know what I mean? My husband was an alcoholic when he was stationed in Germany. I mean, he has his stories too. You know what I mean? Well, I don't drink nearly 2 years sober. I prefer to smoke. You know how I feel, brother. A drug is a drug is a drug, but everybody has their own path, right? But I'm proud of you. You know, it's hard. I used to justify what I used to use too. Like, hey, at least I'm not smoking crack. I'm just drinking now. Oh, at least I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking whiskey now. You know what I mean? It's like a ping pong tournament. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? Hey, at least I'm not getting drunk. I'm actually smoking an ounce of crack, an 8-ball. You know. Why, Dish? Let me ask you this: why? It all leads to the same thing. Addiction / alcoholism lead you to 3 things. You know what they are? Jails, institutions, and death. See that? If you get to that point, you're fucked. And I don't want to be fucked. I'm just saying. see what you're saying. Well, look at xylazine now, and crank, and fentanyl. Every generation has their drug. You know, in the 60s, it was what? Pot and acid, right? And heroin, actually, too. Then the 70s was heroin and cocaine. And pot, okay? Then the 80s came and it was crack. Crack, right? And then the 90s came and it was heroin. Now it's fentanyl, crank, xylazine. Well, you didn't lose me, sure. You didn't lose me. Lucifel says it's sad. This pan says, at your brother, I'm in rural eastern Canada and crack is easier to get than weed now. Very sad. Shout out to Canada. Woohoo! Love from Australia. My cousins. Not, you know. Hey! Oi! We're gonna give you guys an oi cyber hug. Rick, I feel like you are my cousins and stuff like that because my grandmother was born in New Zealand. So when I see Aussie land, Kiwi land, Canada, I'm like, oh my God. It's a family reunion. How are you, Rick? Much appreciated, ma'am. Aussie, oi. Shout out to the Kiwis. Kiwi power! Thank you, ma'am, and yourself. I'm Rocktastic. I'm your crazy aunt that you never knew. Right, Dishpan? Original Wendy, would you listen to my song recommendation a little because I know about copyright? Said hi. I had no way of listening to any song right now. That's awesome. All the best to you and yours. Best of luck with the stream. Thank you. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Much love back to you. I hope one day I get to go to New Zealand and Australia. You know, and I hope one day I get an authentic Maori tattoo, which is a big needle like that big and mallet, and actually doing it that way. Not by a gun. I'm talking about a needle that big. always wanted to pet a wallaby. Good evening, James. How are you? Rowan, remember getting down with John back in the day? He always have a bit too much, haha. Hold on, guys. All right, man. Don't start, James. No. Don't start. Be nice. Hi, Pet Wong. How are you? Have I been having a good evening? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I'm always in a lovely mood, an energetic mood. I've had a bad day, but you're brightening it up like an angel from heaven. Well, what's going on, Rowan? What's going on with you? Is life dragging you down? Devin Wells, Churcher. What a rocket queen, am I right? Over my head. Sure, do you know Devin? James, you know, wait a minute. James, do you know Chur? And Chur, do you know James? And then, well acquainted. How well acquainted are you? Inquiring minds want to know. Rowan says I was supposed to have a deep power day with the lads, but we only got dust on crust. Then we went to the pub to collect our tickets for a St. Patty's Day event, but got canceled. They spit on us. Choir boys! I bet you were singing pretty high, huh? Woo-hoo. No Guinness either? Aw. Just drink some Java Monster. That'll cure it. Rowan? I bet you the progressives got you on that, right? I'm going to be up all night. In a gay way, but not weird. Yeah, monster time. How about that? You all raise our cans. John Monster is the only rocket fuel for this Rocket Queen. Hell yeah! There you go. Cheers. Believe me, I'm not going to be up all night. However, my husband will beg to differ. So cool, it's like death and destruction on the logo. Really deep if you really think about it. Yeah! It's like a death wish. Have you ever seen Death Wish coffee on Amazon? They have the skull. Nah. Get him on here. What? Honey? Jim?
Going to bed. Quiet.
Oh, you're going to bed? Oh, come here.
I'm not getting on camera.
I don't know. Come here. Listen, so we were having a discussion about that shirt, right?
No, what shirt?
That ADHD shirt, you know.
Are you trying to get me to say it?
Yeah, say it. Wi-Fi! Come on, honey. Honey. He's pissed. Come on, Jim. Jimbo, you're a legend. Sweet dreams. He just doesn't get us. We're so quirky. Would I be mad if Jim was dreaming about babes? No. Because he's sleeping with me. Everybody wants to say goodnight, Jimbo. You're sleeping on the couch tonight, Queen. No, I think it's going to be just the opposite. It's going to be just the opposite. I never sleep on the couch. He always does. You know, it's this. It's like he'll make videos and he'll say, well, I want to create a YouTube channel. And he'll take all this, you know, video footage of me or the, you know, whatever he's filming, whatever. And he doesn't do anything. And I'm like, well, what do you want to make a video channel for if you don't want to be on camera? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he does. Oh my God. I'm not. The joke's on them, guys. The joke's on them. That's right, this pan. I don't give a fuck. This is not my first rodeo, guys. What am I? No. And then they didn't pay me to say this, guys. Everybody thinks it's a blunt. Everybody, every time I light up or whatever, they're like, oh, she's smoking pot. No, I'm not. I don't do California sober. For those that don't know me, I'm RocketQueen71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma. And the only reason why I come here to stream is to share my experience, faith, and hope with you guys. That you too can enjoy life, a better life without the drugs, alcohol, and mental illness can be managed. Yeah, and yes. And I'm going to mention this. There's been a lot of controversy with him, okay, with being cosplay Christian. Do you know what cosplaying is? Like you dress up as a superhero or a video game character or whatever? A lot of controversy with certain channels, I'm not going to mention who, they are saying that he's cosplaying as a Christian, and also he's not really sober, California sober, you know, but yeah. And he lost all this weight. But have you seen this? Have you seen his new music video, Thorns? At first, when you see the word thorns, you think, oh, Jesus Christ. Right? Because of the crown of thorns. But here's Bunny being in bed, doing her thing, like, you know, like soft porn and all this crap. And then it makes me laugh because back in the 80s, Poison had a hit song called Rose Without a Thorn. Right? The first lyric he says is a thorn without a rose. Really? Really? Come on. I don't like Poison anymore. I've had plenty of Poison, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. They're having their own issues too, Poison. But, yeah. And a lot of these Christian bands that are on the Christian music label, they're not Christian either. You know why they are? Because they can't get charted with their records. So they're going to go for the lowest thing, which is what? The Christian music scene. So they can get charted. I don't know who Forrest Frank is. But all these people that look up to Jelly Roll, and then when they find out about this, it crushes them. It's like, well, who can we believe? Well, first of all, it would be Jesus Christ. That's who you believe. You don't believe in an idol. You understand that, right? The Bible talks about idolatry. You shouldn't worship an idol. You should be worshiping God Almighty, Jesus. Yes, I am. I'm Episcopal. I'm a pisser. Dishpan, you should have known already that I was Christian. Hold on. True Brother says, I see on your shorts that you're a fan of Metallica. That's awesome. I used to get so drunk to their music as a teenager. I used to get high. I'll tell you a story. When Master of Puppets came out, it was March 3rd, 1986. And my friend Trisha, we were all getting high, whatever. She gets this record, Master of Puppets, and we put it on. And lo and behold, I love that song, Master of Puppets. Who had thought, right? Yes, it is their best album. To me, Master of Puppets is the best song ever written about addiction. Everybody talks about their Black album in the 90s. Their Black album. Oh, Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. Have a safe one. No, I'm not, Carl. Stop. It's only, what time is it? Hold on. What time is it here? Hold on. I'll find out what time it is. I don't even know. You guys, it's almost 12 a.m. It's almost 12 midnight. Who knows the song 2 Minutes to Midnight by Iron Maiden? Good song. Have a safe one this St. Patrick's Day. Have a couple green beers for me. I thought you were going to bed, Carl. Yeah, almost 6 there in New Zealand. Carl's in the UK. In Morristown, New Jersey, New Jersey's my home state. In Morristown, New Jersey, they have a huge St. Patty's Day parade every year. And same with New York. New York has the largest St. Patrick's Day parade too. I've been doing beers all night. I can't sleep now. I'm back. Well, I'm not going to put you to sleep, Carl. You know that. We're not doing an ASMR stream here. Especially with my Jersey voice. My Jersey raspy voice. I know, Dishpan. Is that something, though? No, seriously. It's mind-blowing. It really is. You know, we, not just me, we are creating a wildfire of change. Carl, you're not as rowdy as I am. It is. Oh, you'll be back. Carl, you'll be back. Right, Dishpan? He'll be back. Right, sure? Sure, brother, he'll be back. Carl, bring your girlfriend around too. Let me say hi to her. If she needs any help, tell her she can always come to me. That's right, he will. You know it. And he was saying, oh, when I get all drunk and all that stuff, I can sleep. I'm like, no, you can't. You think you do. You can't. I thought I got the best sleep in the world, too. When I was all drunk and passed out. You don't, because you toss and turn and, you know, you have heartburn sometimes. Yeah. Dishpan, let me ask you this. Do you believe in the rapture? Do you believe in the rapture? You do? I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay? My husband believes in the rapture. He believes in the tribulation period too. Right, see? You know about that too. It's where, all right, sure. Now I wish my husband was here. All right. It's where, if you have a belief in God, all the people that believe in Jesus goes up with him, and all the people that don't believe, they're going to be in an eternal hell. They're not derailing anything. But I'm going to be honest with you, Dishpan. Like I said, hold on. Java Monster is the only rocket fuel for this Rocket Queen. Hell yeah. All right. I need the fuel to talk about this. Let's put it that way. Dishpan, your brother, Carl, I know he's listening still. I'm Episcopalian. Yeah, see, I told you. See? Wasn't I right? We were all right. Yeah, literally hell on earth, right. Bring your girlfriend on. Tell her to get a 2x4 and knock you over the head with it. Since I can't do it. Yes, Book of Revelations. Right. All right. I'm Episcopalian. I'm a pisser. I grew up going to Sunday school. I was confirmed to my church. But of course, I went astray. Exactly. Some churches don't. And that's how you don't spell it that way. But I have a hard time, spelling it too. So I'm not worried about that. I don't take off for spelling. I don't ban you for spelling. I can't do Discord right now. I know. I'm not worried about that. But to give you a little history about the Episcopal Church, excuse me, Henry VIII didn't want to be excommunicated from the Catholic Church because he wanted to divorce his wife, one of his wives. Right? So, Henry VIII made his own church, which is the Anglican Church. Now, the Anglican Church is the same as the Episcopal Church. So, we're a sister church of the Catholic Church. But the Pope, we don't follow what the Pope says. You understand what I'm saying? But Jim is Baptist. He's a born-again Christian. He was a big pothead, and he was an alcoholic. Okay? He's in recovery. And he was saved by Jesus, and he's Baptist. Yeah. We follow the Catholic doctrine a lot. Yeah. I wish I had my prayer book. It's actually in my bedroom on my side table, where I can show you my prayer book from the Episcopal Church. Yeah, it's the same thing. And boy, it's like in aerobics class when you're in a Episcopal Catholic Church worship. Because it's like, stand up, stand down, stand up, okay, let's pray. It's like an aerobic workout with us. You ever see the Jane Fonda's workouts back in the 80s and stuff? Yeah. Jane Fonda's Catholic. Go figure. Bad joke. Anyway, so your mom loved them? The Jane Fonda workouts? She's like, what, like 89, 90 something. You and my girlfriend will love each other. She loves Monsters Energy too. Hey, if me and her ever get together, it's gonna be double trouble. You're 46. How do you get on my stream? It'll be funny. You can't do it tonight, honey. Because I'm only on my cell phone. Now, if I was back in my studio, I bet I am, Carl. We'll get you on, but not tonight. Okay, is your Hubs Rapture watching this year? Many are. Yes. He watches Hope for Our Times, the channel, YouTube channel, Hope for Our Times. I know you are. I know, I just can't go by my looks and my raspy Jersey voice. I think heaven will be like a first kiss. All right, do you watch Tom Hughes, Dish, and Neil Byrne? Yes. It's going to be glorious, especially when you see the face of Jesus. But we're all going to be judged, right? What you be doing karaoke with Lemmy and Ozzy? And Freddie Mercury. And Ace Frehley. I know I will. Who needs karaoke when you have the whole band up there? You have Ozzy, Lemmy. I want to break free. I want to break free. There. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I hope that I will not have a single bit of talent left and could say I used everything you gave me. Well, I hope to have a little more talent so I can sing with Ozzy and be with Ace again and all that. And Lemmy. I miss him like crazy, but... Well, do you know how to play the guitar, Carl? All right, so, wait a minute. Dish. Do you know of Tom Hughes or Jack Hibbs? All right, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. All right, YouTube channels. Hold on. Actually, Hope for Our Times has an app too on the Google Play Store. Wait a minute. Hold. All right. Hold on. Carl, wait a minute. All right, wait. It's Hope of Our Times. And that's with that's with Tom Hughes. Well, Carl, you and Jim could probably jam together. I don't play guitar. I play the drums. And that, all right, and then there's Jack Hibbs. Hold on. Shit. Shoot. What? No. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I hope I'm still alive, guys. Because my screen just went dark. Fudge. I guess somebody's trying to tell me that cut the stream. You've been on long enough. All right, wait. All right. Maybe that's a bad thing, Dish. Hey, you can still see me. All right, wait. All right. So, wait. There's Jack Hibbs. He's a good one. Jack Hibbs. I respect Jack Hibbs, okay? And he actually does a morning prayer, too. Every day he does a morning prayer. Jack Hibbs does. All right. Then there's, hold on. Billy Crone. He's a pastor in a church in Sin City in Las Vegas. But he has his own production company. and he makes these movies, well-documented, researched movies about, AI, about, the rapture. And he used to be in a metal band like I was. His name is Billy Crone. In fact, my husband got me a whole CD set of The Rapture from Billy Crone. I don't know if... And you know what? I haven't watched it. Alright, hold on. Then there's... Wait, I know... If you check him out, you check him out. If you don't... There's another one, John Howard. If you really want to know what's going on in the air, like military-wise and stuff like that, you go to Monkey Works. And Monkey Works was just on Hope for Times. Today, they did a show together. So, yeah. Well, if that was his channel, then his channel just stinks. Lockheed Martin. Talk about the industrial complex. My husband used to work for Nordam, and they used to make planes, but they had government contracts, Nordam, just like Lockheed Martin does. My husband worked for Nordam for 22 years. All that. I think Lockheed Martin has a company in Oklahoma too, if I'm not mistaken. I have to ask Jimbo that, but yeah. What do you do for work, Carl? And what do you do for work, Dispan? The UK RAF still gets called upon every now and then. I make mirrors for a job. I'm employed now. In Dishpan, I bet you it's really expensive, right? Especially up in Canada. I hear you, brother. You make mirrors for a job. Alright, so, sure, all right, we all know sand makes mirrors, right? How? It's because of the pressure? Got fired for vax refusal. You know, I'm going to tell you something, this man. They can be in a lot of trouble. They can. Oh, aluminum makes mirrors today. Oh, because it's like chrome, right? Learn something new every day. I didn't know that. This pan, I'm going to tell you something. When my husband worked for Nordam back in 2020, they were saying, well, everybody has to be vaccinated, right? The company said to everybody, to the employees, if you can get a certified letter from your pastor saying you're not going to get vaccinated because of religious beliefs, they would accept it. And guess what Jim did? He got a letter from his pastor, so he was exempt from getting that vax. And also this pan about that MAID program. The MAID program is very demonic. Demonic. Little shiny strips. Do I really? Is it because I'm wearing red? And I bet you you're just a troll. Alright, so little tiny strips get out into the tungsten elements, then gets heated up and turned into a mirror. So they get heated up, right? You just said heated up. Honestly, get me on your live stream. It would be fun. I can't right now, Carl. I told you that. Don't make me repeat myself. And a big fancy machine from Italy called a metallizer. Isn't that an original name? Sure. The metallizer. Do you think Metallica had anything to do with that name? It should be called the Mirrorizer, not the Metalizer, the Mirrorizer, right? Instead of the Metalizer, that doesn't even make any sense. Hey! I get no respect around here. No respect. This pan, like, there's been a lot of talk about that MAID program. And in New York State, Hochul, Governor Hochul, and stuff, she looks like a hokey, whatever. She signed a bill for that state saying that you don't need a waiting period to kill yourself with meth. Demonic. The mad hacker, I'm calling you. I just hack away at jokes, right? What does it? Yeah, you want to look at something else, sure. Wink, wink. You want to look at something else. I know you, brother. Here, hold on. All right, wait a minute. You can't. It's all backwards, isn't it? We speak loudly. So others can recover. Hey! You know, I'm going to tell you something, Thomas. I wish I had all my rock and roll t-shirts from way back when. I wish. Now they're coming with reissues with these t-shirts. And I'm getting them. But I'm getting my recovery t-shirts too. Thomas, what rock and roll t-shirts do you have still? Or are you regretting that you got rid of them? I actually want to get an Ace Frehley t-shirt. Yeah! And I sold all my CDs. I have 5,000 CDs. And I sold them all to crack and the dope and all that stuff. And every time I come on YouTube and I run into a song I haven't heard it in forever, it's like, oh my God, I had that CD. Like, you know? But that's the price you pay, right? In addiction. Have you heard of, all right, Thomas, have you heard of Brother Kane? Or the Screaming Cheetah Wheelies? Shaking those blues away. Look. I love Brother Kane. They were a very underrated band. Well, oh, wait. Rowan, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate you. Goodbye. Good night. Cyber hug. Come again, Rowan. God bless you too. God bless you too. You retracted what you were saying, Dispan. What you said something about your house. They're from Nashville. I've heard of them, but I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. But I have heard from them. Slimy Jelly Long Balls. What a name. Thank you for the hug, Nia. God bless you, Miss. Have a good night. Same with you, Slimy. Thanks for dropping by. I love getting my cyber hugs out. All right, Thomas, have you heard of the band DD Smash? From New Zealand? DD Smash. They were actually formed by the guys in Split Ends, or the Cutting Crew. My cousin back in the 80s sent me a tape, a cassette of DD Smash. And he said that that the band from Split Ends and the Cutting Crew, I got you and that's all I want. I'm missing something here, Dispan. You got me! And that's all you want. Oh, Split End song. All right. I thought you were talking about me. Now I'm offended. I was taking that as a compliment. I know, it was a joke. It was a joke. You got me. You got me. Well, much love to you, Thomas. Have a rocktastic night. Or day. Have a safe one. And have a positive one, too. I had a brother-in-law named Jeff. Jack Black. I love that movie he was in, School of Rock. I think he's awesome. He has a YouTube channel on here and stuff. Yeah, the band. What's his band called? Oh, I forget. The Metal. Kyle Gass. Don't know. Yeah, I don't. The Metal. I guess I have to look that up. Well, thank you. Other people love my Jersey raspy ex-junkie voice. It's better than Kim Kardashian's. I appreciate the compliment. Nope. Wrong. Guess again. Roy. Let's have some fun, huh? Kyle Gass was the band? Oh. I never heard of them. Come on, Roy. Come up with another one. Everybody wants to know what you're going to come up with. Hey! We haven't heard from each other for a while. Abdi! Abdel? Was the band Crazy Ant? Do you say aunt or do you say aunt? I guess I am a crazy aunt, you know, by just having all this stuff in my mind. Sometimes I feel like I have a lot of ants just all over my brain. Ant? Yeah. I'm doing good, Abdel. I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for dropping in again. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. For those that don't know, I'm RocketQueen71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011, and I only stream here to share my experience, strength, and hope with you guys that you can too have a better life without the drugs and alcohol, and manage your mental health too. It's like saying Iran and you say Iran. But what's the difference from Iraq and Iran? Right? That was a lyric to a song from Alan Jackson, When the World Stopped Turning. Well, thank you, Fanatic. Well, same to you, Abdel. That song wasn't, Carl. When 9/11 happened, the whole world changed once again. But we can get going to that. I don't want to talk about politics or anything right now. I try not to talk about politics, guys, because it sucks the life out of the stream. You know what I mean? This is our space. Let's leave the world behind. You know what I mean? Let's uplift each other. Let's cheer each other up. Let's joke around. If life's dragging you down, vent. Talk to us. You know? And if you don't feel like you can't talk to me, I understand that. And so, but in the U.S., you can dial 988. 988 is a crisis suicidal lifeline. For you vets out there, I salute you. And if you're serving or if you're a veteran, you can call 988+1. Thanks, Abdel. I appreciate you. How you doing, Reaper? Welcome to my stream. How are you? I'm glad, you know what? I'm so happy and glad that we're all coming together, creating a wildfire change to really try to be positive, to actually interact with each other without discernment or disagreement or whatever. You know, there are good people in the world, guys. Like you all here. We're just a microcosm of what the world is. Travis? Travis? Travis! What? Travis? Oh my God, I feel like an idiot now. I've been doing rocktastic. How about you, Pat? / Travis? I usually get details right and stuff. Now I think it's Travis and Pat. It's throwing me off. You just lost connection. Yeah. It happens, Carl. But can you imagine being in the 80s where we had the Iron Curtain? You know, we have more of a threat today with being nuked than we were back then. Fact. Or even when President Kennedy, because Cuba had a whole bunch of nukes, right? Look it up in your history books about the Bay of Pigs. Towards the end of the 80s, I don't remember. Just like with the 90s. I wonder why. The 80s were awesome. Times were simpler back then. We had video game arcades where we can actually go to, hang out with our friends, right? Have a pocket full of quarters, right? Play pinball machines, play Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Galaga, Well, I was a kid, right? Well, you probably had Atari or the Nintendo, right? The NES you were playing with, right, Dish? I hated ColecoVision. I hated it because it felt like you were on a stupid phone. Why did they make the button so complicated like that? Oh, so you wanted to look cool, huh? You wanted to be a cool kid, huh? To have the ColecoVision. I hated it with the buttons and all that stuff. Oh, I'm cool. Guess what? I don't follow the Joneses. I have ColecoVision. Oh, come on, everybody, come over to my house. And everybody's like, no. Because you had that ColecoVision that nobody had. ColecoVision is too complicated for us. That's right. You don't conform to anything, right? You don't conform to anything. And that was the way you were raised, right? You're rocktastic. You're like that Napoleon Dynamite, right? I'm Superman. Right? I can imagine you on a dance floor too. Right? You are, Dish. You are. And you're appreciated too. My mom's boyfriend, I swear he was bi. And thank God he didn't end up to be my stepfather. But the way he danced and stuff, he would get first place in a gay pride dance contest, I swear. No joke, no joke. I'm down here. Oh, man. Those were the days, right? Anyway, guys, I hate to cut this short. I've been on here for 3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tell me that wasn't rocket fueled, huh? I want to actually you scrolled 1,000 streams and I found the river. You got a tidal wave, baby. You found a tidal wave, a tsunami. You need to call SOS. You need to call Coast Guard. The Coast Guard of YouTube. What? You know. I hate to leave, guys. But I want to say thank you for your support and your love, for just being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want you to actually go out beyond YouTube and actually show love, empathy, compassion to those that really need it. Maybe it's your loved ones. Maybe it's your family members. Maybe it's your friends. Maybe it's your coworkers. Reach out to them. You know, your friend was in the Coast Guard. I had a couple of friends' father that was in the Coast Guard. You know what? But aren't they like the Air Force too? They're like right on the bottom. Now they have Space Force, right? Oh my God. Trump, I'm telling you. And the thing about, hold on. See, you triggered me, empath. Empathic. All right. The Space Force insignia looks like Star Trek's. Not original whatsoever. It looks like Star Trek's. Unfreaking believable. He stole intellectual property. Trump did when he made the Space Force insignia, the logo. He should be sued for that. But guess what? Gene Roddenberry is dead. So, I guess he got away with it, huh? Like certain other things he gets away with. Anyway, all right. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do not know what I'm going to be live streaming next. It could be tomorrow or today. It could be 2 days from now. Just hang tight, guys. Just always remember to spread the wildfire. Show the love. Show the care. Show the empathy. The compassion. Give free hugs. Do random acts of kindness, like even opening up a door for somebody. Maybe giving your girlfriend flowers instead of buying booze. Carl, wink, wink. I love you too, guys. So, this RocketQueen71 coming at you live. Oh, you know what? Let me, hold on. I know. See? Hold on. I thought about it before you even typed it. So, pinky swear. Cyber hug, squeeze until next time. Full of love, joy, positivity. I hope I didn't break any ribs. Let the wildfire rage, guys. Okay? Let's create a wildfire change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to find like how to get rid of it. Night, night. Love you guys. Rock on, guys.